As Bangladesh
Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX Explained. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. Today we're taking a look at a turning point unfolding in Bangladesh's history. Bangladesh today is voting for its first election since the 2024 ouster of Sheikh Hasina, but that is not all. A majority of people vote no, the incoming parliament will not be politically bound to implement the provisions. Now, before we take a look at some of the key proposals laid down in the referendum, it's important to understand what exactly brought it about, and for that we must go back to the 2024 political earthquake that shook Bangladesh. Now, after massive student-led protests erupted across Bangladesh, the Sheikh Hasina-led government collapsed. The country serve as party chief. This is designed to prevent long-term personal rule. Another major reform is the introduction of a bicameral parliament. Bangladesh currently has only one house of parliament. The proposed change wants to create two, a lower house that is elected as usual and a new upper house against the ruling party. The main opposition and the second opposition parties as well. Some reforms aim to redefine fundamental constitutional principles. These include redefining state principles and updating citizenship provisions. So where do Bangladesh's other parties stand on this? Two of Bangladesh's biggest parties, the BNP and the Jamaat-e-Islami, have signed the July Charter. The Jamaat in particular views the exercise as a unique opportunity to change a system that ensured Awami League and BNP dominance for over 50 years. But according to analysts, the BNP is uncomfortable with the exercise. It is a quest for now because it feels that it can modify these changes if elected to power, of which it is confident. If voters favour the charter, it is possible that a BNP-led government might slow-pedal particular systemic changes, but a Jamaat-led government is more likely to push for faster implementation. Ultimately, the referendum implies that Bangladesh's political transition will not necessarily end with the February 12th elections. Moreover, while the proposals seem to be aimed at establishing order and UNIS has presented it as a democratic reform, the referendum has sparked intense controversy. You must be wondering why that is. Well, here comes the kicker. Voters are being asked to approve dozens of complex constitutional changes with a single yes or no vote. There is no option to approve some reforms and reject others. Critics say this confuses voters by presenting a complicated premise and limits their ability to properly understand and debate the reforms, instead clubbing together multiple proposals to force a single yes or no answer. Others also argue that the referendum may bypass traditional constitutional amendment procedures. Some legal experts say parts of the charter conflict with the current constitution. Political parties are also divided. Some support it as necessary reform, while others see it as risky and potentially destabilizing. The interim government and political parties have also drawn criticism for framing a yes vote as essential, which critics say shrinks space for dissent by implying voting no means rejecting reform altogether. Legal experts argue the interim government's visible support contradicts the need for an impartial stance, especially given public funding use. Bangladesh Bank urged commercial banks and NGOs to promote the Yes campaign, while the Election Commission prohibited government officials from participating in the campaign. The referendum's long list of 84 reforms, a whopping 47 of which will require bringing about changes in the constitution, have also faced criticism for their complexity and constitutionally dubious nature. Jurists have highlighted potential illegality, suggesting that unless the constitution is annulled or suspended, the current legal framework should be upheld. As political parties rallied for the polls, UNIS was running his own campaign, one for his July Charter, even issuing a warning to the people. UNIS even wants political parties to campaign for a yes vote, as his administration plasters factories, banks, schools and public spaces with banners urging vote yes. It also raises a question worth considering. How appropriate is it to link the referendum pushed by UNIS's unelected administration to an election unfolding amidst violence against Hindu minorities and political chaos? Well, experts like Bangladeshi constitutional scholar Shahideen Malik have argued that the UNIS administration's intensified involvement in getting the yes vote breaches neutrality. Malik stated, "I have never seen an interim or caretaker government which organizes elections openly ask for a yes vote in any election or referendum. No legal or ethical standard allows such behavior." UNIS's aides have countered that the administration born from the uprising has a mandate to advocate for reforms. Critics say UNIS and other leaders of the interim administration are keen on a safe exit and leaving a lasting imprint and is betting on the July Charter, in fact. What this yields, however, will only become clear after the results of the vote roll in.
As Bangladesh